You might recognise where I am. I'm at the home of Rolls-Royce in Goodwood, England. They've had a banner year led by North America and Europe. In fact, so good that they're actually investing over $360 million. Why? Because so many customers want bespoke and coach build products. They're actually going to double the size of their footprint here at Goodwood. That means there's going to be some very happy customers of the #1 luxury item in the world. In 2024, Rolls-Royce set a new record for over 5,700 vehicles sold and the highest ever bespoke value per car, up 10%. The company launched 4 new models, expanding its global private office network, and saw the Whispers app membership surge by 55%. Meanwhile, the Goodwood workforce grew to over 2,500 employees as Rolls-Royce contributed £500 million annually to the UK economy. Now inside the samples room here, there's just a small sampling of the 44,000 colours that Rolls-Royce has to offer, which is standard. That means that they can give you those basically to start with, but you can also have them bespoke special colours. Perhaps it's your Australian tree frog, or the colours of your private jet, or even your Japanese pot for both exterior and interior leather colours. They can pretty much do anything, even the colour of your pet. Rolls-Royce is investing more than $300 million to expand its Goodwood plant, their largest investment since opening in 2003. Rolls-Royce supports 7,500 staff across the UK supply chain. The expansion will power a new wave of bespoke and coach-build vehicles while preparing for an all-electric future. Now, you're probably familiar with the Starlight Headliner on the roofs of Rolls-Royces. They started with 1 station making these, and now they're up to 17. So they definitely need the expansion site in Rolls-Royce at Goodwood. It takes about 16 hours to make a Starlight Headliner, and it's between 13,000 and 16,000 different fiber optic lights, which are all hand threaded into the roofs. Now, this is the crazy part. They can do any constellation for any date in any portion of the world, and that's helped by a local planetarium. That means birth dates, wedding dates, or any significant date that you want to do it. Cleopatra's birthday back 5,000 years ago, you can choose what the star constellation actually looked like. Your dog's birthday, you can do that as well. Rolls-Royce Bespoke Division had its most creative year yet in 2024, with projects featuring 18-karat gold sculptures, over 869,000 embroidered stitches, intricate marquetry and holographic paint. Bespoke value per car climbed 10%, a new record led by demand from the Middle East, North America and Europe. When the home of Rolls-Royce in Goodwood opened in 2003, they were producing 1 single car every single day. Now, 21 years later, 2024, 2025, they're producing actually a huge number more, 28 a day. So we now know that £300 million or $360+ million investment is absolutely necessary to expand the home of Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce expanded its exclusive private office network to 5 cities worldwide, including new hubs in New York and Seoul, Korea. Private office commissions now command a 25% higher value, driven by deeper personal collaboration, as dealerships introduce new showroom designs built for creativity and relaxed inspiration. Just on the side of the factory is the wood shop, where you can actually design what the interior of your Rolls-Royce looks like. It used to be just wood that you had to choose from their humidors, but their 300 employees now do lots of different interior materials. Not just that, but also paints and different carbon fibers. They even have inlays which are sandblasted to give the appearance of depth. And you can even put sill plates in with things like koi fish in them, so you can reflect your lifestyle. The expansion will now allow Rolls-Royce customers to choose more and different complex designs. Global demand remains strong for Rolls-Royce in 2025, with 5,712 vehicles delivered in 2024. Cullinan, Spectre and Ghost led the sales charts, while Phantom maintained its rarefied flagship status ahead of its 100th year anniversary this year. North America was the top sales region, but new records were also set across the Middle East, Europe, Asia Pacific, and rising markets like Malaysia and Thailand. And not only wood, but you get the beautiful stitching and interior leatherwork in the vehicles. Look at this. Colour, of course, Rolls-Royce. You get to choose from anything. And of course, the new duality twill, 2.2 million stitches, 11 miles of thread. Even the leathers can be beautifully stitched and covered. And of course, you get things like embossing here in all the different colours, whether it's a beautiful spirit of ecstasy or other symbols you want on the inside. And this isn't the old 18th century cross stitch. This is highly beautiful stitching on the inside of your Rolls-Royce. If you can dream it, they can build it. 2024 marked the 120th anniversary of Charles Rolls and Henry Royce's historic meeting on May the 4th, 1904, the beginning of one of the world's most iconic luxury brands. Rolls-Royce Goodwood headquarters opened in 2003, and it continues to grow and evolve, blending historic craftsmanship with a bold vision of an electrified, highly personalized future. Now, with the expansion of Rolls-Royce, the fact that they actually have 2 new private offices and 100 years of Phantom this year, it means that they are ready for the next 100 years at Goodwood.
I'm Nick Miles.